Hello you guys, and welcome back to more Let's Play Corpse Party. Last time we had the shocking discovery that our main character is actually Corpse Girl. Did I say Corpse Party? Corpse Factory! The incessant chirping of birds gently kindles the embers of my consciousness. Heavy eyelids open to find my body contorted before me, legs splayed across the couch in the most uncomfortable position I can imagine. I groan and twist my torso, letting my spine pop up and crack until it aches and my body drifts away. I need to stop falling asleep on the couch. I'm still young, but I can't handle a night away from my comfortable bed. Same. My eyes fall upon my open laptop, laying on its side on the floor. The screen is blank, the battery drained. I briefly panic, hoping against the hope that I save my work before falling asleep. I stumble to my feet and pick up the laptop, and then charge towards the power outlet. I plug in and boot up, revitalizing the mechanical beast and feeling a wave of relief as the whirling of the internal fans signify the breath of life. Wow, that was a very descriptive way to say I charged my laptop. The screen flickers and bathes my eyes in a harsh light. My eyes squint against my will, and I make out an image before me. The mutilated corpse of my last victim. I don't know why my VTuber's twitching. Perfection in picture form. The timestamp in the lower corner reads May 27th, 11:07 a.m. Tomorrow's date. The photo is ready to be sent out. If I send it now, the victim will receive it immediately, notice the date, and realize her death is imminent. It's time for the wheels of the demise to be in motion. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Hang on. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. Leaving my laptop outlet, I quickly dart into the kitchen. Well, to call it a kitchen is misleading. It's simply a tiled area connected to my living space, with a small refrigerator, microwave oven, and a single hot plate. A small stack of drawers is nestled to the fridge, and I pull open a second drawer from the top. Plunging my hand inside the odd sensation, my fingers get buried underneath a dozen cheap plastic flip phones. I grasp one of the phones between my thumb and forefinger and remove it from the drawer. It's a scratched up pink model from 2010 or so, a relic from time not that long ago, but that may as well be forgotten. I flip the screen and turn the device on, relieved to see that the artifact still holds power. To be fair, I charged all these phones just a few weeks ago, but the fact that they retained their charge after being inactive for so long is a testament to their engineering. In any shady line of work, these kinds of phones are referred to as burners, cheap disposable devices that are discarded as soon as their purpose is fulfilled. I acquire them by rather unsavory means, but that's neither here nor there. I use these phones to send out photos I make, and by doing this I avoid using my personal phone and thus prevent anything from being traced back to me. When a photo has been sent, I keep the burner for 24 hours, just in case the victim sends a reply. I know I'd get a good laugh out of it. Are you okay? Of course I don't keep the phone in my person. I store it in an old shed out in the back of my apartment building. When 24 hours have passed, I remove the phone's SIM card, snap it in half, and discard it with the combustible trash. The phone itself gets smashed and trashed in the dumpsters outside the convenience store. I also delete the photos off my hard drive and clear my internet history. Obviously, I don't use my own internet connection at home. I leech off my gullible neighbor's Wi-Fi. He's under the impression I can't afford my own internet connection. Whether or not I convince him of such is irrelevant, though he's happy to share a connection with me. Should the police ever try to track my actions, they'll only lead straight to my neighbor. I've gone to great lengths to ensure my actions are untraceable. This has all been in anticipation of my inevitable success. Looking down at the pink phone in my hand, I clear my mind and focus on the task before me. The photo is transferred easily from my laptop to the burner. Once complete, I open the text messaging app and enter the victim's phone number. I leave the message field blank, but I attach the photo, of course. The victim will receive an empty text message from an unknown number with only an image attached. The message is just ready to send, but there's one more flourish I'd like to add. I open the particular app I previously downloaded to every burner phone, simply called Number Mask, and it's one of the most ingenious apps I've ever used. The app asks for numbers I want to use. I punch in my memorized trademark 666-33-666-22-666-44-666. Now when I send a text message, the receiver will see this number appears on the caller ID. Not only does it make the burner's real phone number, but it's an extra calling card to keep the boost of my infamy. I smirk, my thumb hovering over the send message button. This is it. This is gonna be my long-awaited victory. The second victim to end up dead. I just know it. This is the stepping stone to my success. The second of many bodies that will pave my way to glory. I send the message. I arrive at work on time, just as usual. My handbag is very heavy with the weight of several cans of coffee. Hopefully enough to keep me power through the day after having such a hard night. I can't help but yawn loudly as I wait for the elevator in the lobby. Just before the elevator doors open, my phone starts to ring. I step aside and answer the call.
Hey. Hi, Noriko. Good morning. Did I call at a bad time?
Hey, is that girl from earlier?
Not at all. I'm just about to go into the office. Oh, should I call back later? It's no problem. Don't stress. Okay, sorry.
The nervous, apologetic girl on the other end of the call is Aoi Sato, an old school friend from back in the day. Though we never really had a common interest, we used to be inseparable at school. Since she was shy and I was introverted, it was a combination that worked in our favor, even if our conversations were a little on the boring side. To say that we're no longer shy and introverted wouldn't be entirely true. Aoi has gotten better. She's definitely more outgoing, but she still suffers a great deal of social anxiety. Same. As for me, I'm still pretty introverted. My tolerance for being around other people has improved a bit, but I do prefer solitude, and visiting places I've never been to before puts me on edge. Also same. To call Aoi my best friend would be accurate. She's my closest confidant. So is she your best friend or not? Even so, she knows nothing about my part-time masquerading as corpse girl. No one does. And I plan to keep it that way.
So, Aoi, what did you want to talk about? You see, that guy at work is still bothering me, and I wanted to see if you had any more advice for me. Ah, jeez. The older guy that always hits on you? Yeah. What a creep. You're 19, for God's sake. He must be, what, 50? I think he's 52. You know his actual age? Well, whatever. If he's still bothering you, you have to take a stand. He's not your coworker, right? Just a regular customer? That's right. Then tell your manager. Have him banned from the venue. I can't talk to the manager. I don't want to cause trouble for the company. Jeez, girl. Sometimes you need to stand on your own 2 feet. I know.
Poor thing.
Well, if
I
talking
understand.
to the manager is out of the question, then you need to be firm with the creep.
Yes, either be firm with the creep or talk to the manager, although I think the safest thing you could do is talk to the manager.
Tell him you won't stand for being groped anymore.
He's groping
His
you?
behavior is simply unacceptable, and if he won't change, you won't serve him anymore. He's scary, Noriko. I don't know if I can confront him like that.
Then I will.
He's always drunk. Even before he comes into the place, I try not to serve him too much, but... Are you sure you can't quit that stupid job? Working at a maid cafe really doesn't suit you at all. I thought you wanted a government position. I do. I want to work in a cozy office, kind of like you, but you know I don't have any qualifications.
Me.
Why don't I see if there's anything open here? Maybe Shinya can help out. He got me this job, remember? Shinya? Maybe. He was always a nice guy, right? He's super nice. Stick in the mud, but a nice one. Noriko, don't be mean. Yeah. You want me to ask? Yes, please. If it's no trouble.
So, what, is she working at a bar or something?
It's no trouble. I'll talk to Shinya. Then maybe you can quit that crappy job and come work with me.
Yeah.
Oh, that really does sound wonderful. Thank you, Noriko. I'd be so lost without you.
I love her, she's best girl.
Don't be silly. You're amazing, Aoi. Leave this to me.
I like Al. He's
Thank you.
gebucht. I end the call and heave a sigh. Having to go ask Shinya about a job actually is a pain in the ass, but I'd never admit that to Aoi. I want to help the poor girl, I really do. I'd do nearly anything for her. The elevator arrives at the lobby, and I step inside as soon as the door opens.
Good morning, Kurosawa.
Hello.
Fujikawa. Good morning.
Now we're gonna seduce him. Shinya takes me by surprise as I exit the elevator. Has he been waiting for me here?
I wanted to catch you before we sit down to work. I sent you another friend request. Can you make sure you got it this time?
Add him as a friend.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What am I supposed to do when he puts me on the spot like this? I try not to groan as I get my phone out and open up noise. It's impossible to hide my screen from Shinya's piercing gaze.
Well, what do you know? I have a new friend request.
Oh, great. It worked this time. Go ahead and accept it, please.
Yes.
Yeah, sure thing.
I hesitantly accept the request. A little fireworks animation pops up on my screen, with a celebratory message about making a new friend.
Yay! Looks like we're officially friends now. So, can I call you Noriko from now on?
He said, yay. Is that my first name? Why would you call me by my first name? Is that my first name? I've never cared much for formalities. I try to adhere to them at the workplace, but honestly, I don't care if people refer me to my first or last name, regardless of whether they're friends or not.
That's fine. You can call me Noriko.
Shinya's eyes light up. That seemed to have made that boy happy.
Thank you. Oh, you can call me Shinya, of course.
I think I was already calling you Shinya.
Shinya. Hey, we've known each other since junior high, right? Shouldn't we have been on a first-name basis anyway?
Yes, that's true, but we're in the office now, you know? It wouldn't do if you started working here and called me Shinya right away.
Bye.
I suppose.
Anyway, I'm really glad we're proper friends now, Noriko. Maybe we can get a coffee sometime.
Okay. I can't help but feel like he's trying to push his luck as far as it'll go. Any suspicions I had about him having a crush on me are now confirmed. I brush a stray lock of hair out of my face and smile sweetly as I can while I change the subject.
Hey, actually, I wanted to ask you something. Are there any more temp jobs available here right now?
Temp jobs, huh? Are you looking to pick up extra hours?
No, not exactly. I'm asking for a friend who needs a new job.
A friend of Noriko's. Well, let's see. We pretty much always have data entry roles up for grabs. Unless your friend wants something more interesting? Do they have any particular qualifications?
Man, this guy's actually so nice. Like, take him out for coffee, dude.
Not really. Data entry is more than fine.
You don't have to date him,
Actually,
but you know.
you already know who I'm talking about. Remember Aoi Sato?
Aoi Sato. Yes, I think I do remember her. That really shy girl from our school days, correct?
Alright, bing, 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 bong.
That's her, yeah.
Wow. I never knew you were still in touch with school friends, Noriko.
Aoi's probably the only one. We're fairly close.
Is that so? As for me, I don't really have any friends from back
Oh no, he's so sad. He's like a puppy dog. I wanna pet him on the head. Pet, 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 puppy dog. Shinya's heartbreaking confession doesn't surprise me too much. He doesn't strike me as the type of person to have many friends at all. Sure, I'm the same, but...
Oh, but what am I saying? We're friends now. So I guess I do keep in touch
Yeah,
with
we're
school
friends, but I don't have friends, but I like it that way. He might not like it that way.
I guess so.
Hey, I'll ask my superior if we can get Sato an interview. Is that okay?
Sure.
I'd really appreciate that. Thank you, Shinya.
No problem. Leave it to me.
Aw, puppy dog. I want to give him a coffee. He gives me an awkward salute before skipping away. Our little exchange has obviously made him pretty happy. For some reason, something that Tomura Watanabe said yesterday pops into my head. She mentioned that I'm leading Shinya on. That's not true. Is it? Yes, you are. I shake the thought out of my head. I'm just being nice to him. That's not wrong, is it? Well, I mean, well, I guess that's true too. You are being nice to him. I just not realized you can see my cursor. I'm sorry. I take my seat back to my desk and perform my morning ritual. From my handbag, I retrieve my headphones, coffee, and breath mints. Computer on, music playing, coffee open. My fingers tap rhythmically against the keyboard and I slip into a usual workday trance.
So, I see that you're connected with Shinya on noise now, huh?
My walk to the train station is interrupted by a familiar, grating voice.
Sounds like both of you are getting on pretty well.
Hi, she's very pretty. I will say, she's very pretty.
How did you...
Oh, of course. Tomori and I are already friends on noise. She would have seen the notification when I accepted Shinya's request. It's actually kind of strange that Tomori and I are connected through the app. Yeah, why are you friends with her? You don't like her. We added each other on my first day of work, before I learned how much of an intolerable excuse for a human being she is. We simply never deleted each other, even after all these months. Her posts are entertaining, anyway. And since I rarely post anything myself, she probably forgot that we're connected at all. Until today.
Now look, don't get me wrong, you hear? I ain't actually interested in Shinya. Nah, I'm real happy for you both, like.
I'm not cringing.
But what I can't stand is a skank like yourself getting some while I'm over here all dry like a desert.
Oh. Okay, well first of all, change your attitude and maybe you can get some.
What the hell are you talking about?
It pisses me off that guys just sluts like you, and you barely have to put in any work.
I'm not You want to hang out with me, girl? Cause I'll show you you're not dry as a desert. Might not be a man, but I can show you not dry as a desert. You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, nice girls like me gotta put in so much effort to even get noticed.
No, she's a femcel. No. She's so cute though. I like her design.
You think all of this is just natural? I put so much effort into how I look, you know? And guys like Shinya don't even bat an eyebrow at me.
Bro, that nothing about this looks natural.
You mean bat an eyelid, right?
Whatever, it don't matter. I'm sick of skanks like you getting everything for nothing.
Try being nice.
Look, let me be honest with you. I'm not interested in Shinya, and I'm not trying to be with him. I don't chase guys, and it's pretty rare that they chase me. You've got me all wrong.
Like I'd believe you. Do you spend your time chasing chicks then?
Yeah, what about it? I'm just kidding.
That's not your business. But you don't have to worry about me pursuing Shinya.
Oh, she's gay. Oh, she's gay. Oh, she's gay.
Tell you what, any guy at the office is all yours, okay? I'm not interested.
Oh, is that how it's gonna be, slut?
Oh, stop calling me that. It's not nice.
You think no one is good enough for you, but they're good enough for me?
Oh.
You're just like all the other girls. You think I'm worth being pitied? You think I need it? Well, I don't want your pity. You're nothing but a fake skank.
Oh my god. Oh. Are we about to throw down right now? Tomori pushes forward, her bulk forcing me off the sidewalk. Her bulk? Did I say bork? Her bork. She borks so elegantly. And into the thicket of the trees bordering the path. The burning slap across my face comes out of nowhere. I'm blinded by white stars and my entire face feels like it's on fire. The strike is hard, sharp, vicious. It happens so suddenly that I'm having difficulty processing it. I stumble, but my legs don't quite give out. My mind races, trying to put it together. What just happened? Tomori hit me? Why? Why did she hit me? There's a strange sort of disconnect in my mind. My body doesn't feel like my own, like this isn't actually happening to me, but rather I'm watching it happen to someone else. It seems to slow down and speed up all at once. The slap replays twice in my mind before Tomori's hand even leaves my face. I catch a glimpse of her furious expression. red and strained, had overcome with anger.
I hate you. I hate everyone like you. Don't pity me.
I'm not pitying you! A second strike connects with my chin and I flinch, my entire body paralyzed with pain. She hit me again?
Stop!
I hate you. I hate you!
Calm down, Tomoe! Tomoe lost it. She's absolutely furious, and I can't figure out what I did wrong. Her third attack is a curled fist aimed straight at my stomach. Through sheer luck or complete accident, I stumble backwards, narrowly avoiding the punch and instead landing on my rear. The pavement is rough and hard, but I'm sure it feels a lot better than taking a fist in the gut. Tomoe screams and rushes at me, but I scramble to my feet and grab her by the wrists. She flails wildly, her eyes looking at me like they'll pop out of her skull at any given second. Her breathing is harsh and ragged, and tears of rage have caused a flood of clotted makeup to run down her face.
Calm down! Calm down!
She struggles against me, slowly giving in as my tight grip prevents her from attacking me further. She begins to sob softly.
I hate you! I hate everything about you!
Why? I didn't do anything to you, I think. Sorry. With a great pull, Tomoe frees herself from my grip. She steps away, cursing, and then runs past me. I blink in disbelief as she breaks into a sprint, heading in the direction of the train station. I raise a hand to my tender face and touch it gently. The stinging sensation is completely new to me. Never before have I been attacked like that.
What the hell was all that about? I can't believe she hit me.
Sure did. Twice, in fact. You got hit twice, in fact. The pack of frozen vegetables pressed against my face soothes my swollen jaw, but does very little to calm my nerves. Wait, you got slapped and it caused a swelling? That must have been a strong slap. I'm still on edge after what happened today. Tomoe actually physically attacked me. All because I said something I'm not sure what provoked her anger. Maybe that girl is more complicated than I gave her credit for. Seems like she has her own inner demons, just like the rest of us. Well done, Noriko! Just because somebody's a bitch doesn't mean that they aren't struggling. In fact, because she was acting like a bitch is probably why she was... one of the reasons that she's struggling. Like a defensive thing, you know? I've replayed the event in my head hundreds of times since returning home. Without confronting Tomoe about it, I don't think I'll ever figure out what incited her aggression. But I don't plan on talking to her about it anytime soon. I wouldn't say I'm scared of her, but I don't exactly know. I don't want to encourage to repeat performance. I rest a bag of frozen vegetables on the small coffee table next to me. I think I've done all I can do to reduce the painful swelling for now. Sighing and leaning back, I let the soft padding of the couch consume my body as I sink deeper. My eyes glaze over as I bring my phone to my face. My fingers lazily tap and scroll as I look through a carefully curated, arbitrary news feed. Why are you so... Why are you so bougie with your words? I'm already struggling to read. A list of deaths have been reported throughout the day. Using the set of handy filters, I narrow the feed down to include only women's deaths, in the age and range of 30 to 50. I set the location to cover all of Japan. I immediately exclude any results that mention natural causes of death. I'm looking for specific cases. Suicides, or is it more often reported, accidents? Of course, I'm looking to find out whether my latest victim has offed herself yet. Should the search string return no results, then it's pretty easy to look up recent murders. They're few and far between. Between suicides, accidents, and murders, I've covered all potential ways my victim could die. 9 out of 10 searches results include a photograph of the deceased. Not a photo of their corpse, mind you. This isn't the database of deceased I'm looking for. Rather, it's usually nice, flattering picture of the recently departed, submitted by their kin to go along with their obituary. I use the photos submitted with obituaries to compare and match the images of my victims. This is the only reliable way that I've discovered whether or not my victims have actually perished. If I knew the victim's name, I could easily look up their current fate, but my website doesn't ask for that information. Call it respect for the victim's privacy, but there's a lot more to do with that. But that's a topic to dwell on another day. Tonight's search turns up no solid leads. I'm disappointed, but this result isn't entirely unexpected. After all, I set the date on my latest victim's photograph tomorrow. There's still time for her to freak out and end it all. I decided to go to sleep early tonight. I'm not even feeling hungry enough to eat the cheap convenience store meal that's been sitting in my fridge since yesterday. Though, if I go to sleep now, it'll feel like tomorrow arrives sooner. Tomorrow. I'll have to see Tomoe at work. No way I can avoid her since her desk is so close to mine. The idea doesn't sit well with me. On the other hand, my victim might conquer herself. Which would definitely make me feel better. That was a weird way to say that. It could very well be my next success, and the suspense is just enough to kill me. Tomorrow. Uh-huh. Tomorrow. Man, we're crazy, aren't we? Wednesday, May 27th. My typing is hesitant and distracted this morning. My fingers falter, misstep, and tap backspace repeatedly. This is no good. I can't focus on work while I'm staring at the top of Tomora's head, popping up from behind a monitor a few desks away. Even my work playlist isn't inspiring me to pulverize the keyboards today. Normally, a blast of pure volume and a shot of caffeine is enough to carry me to the greatest heights of productivity. I press a finger to my pursed lips, trying hard to regain my focus. I absent-mindedly noticed that I missed the edge of my top lip when applying lipstick this morning. Damn, I'm really out of it today. At least I managed to apply some extra blush to cover the faint bruising on my face. I might have overdone it a little, but it's better than looking like I just stepped out of a boxing ring.
Good morning, Noriko! Boy, have I got some neat news for you!
Awesome, hi! Shinya? I'm so absorbed in my own thoughts that I barely register Shinya standing in front of my desk.
Noriko? Excuse me? Noriko? Are you in there?
Huh?
My eyes are fixated on Shinya's goofy smile. I quickly remove my headphones.
Fujikawa, Shinya. Sorry. Hi.
Hi.
Are you okay?
No.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Don't worry.
Tired is all.
I'm Noriko's inner dialogue. No, I'm not okay. I got beat up by a woman who hates my life and hates me.
Oh, I hear you. I was up late last night. Boy, I must have been up past 10. Just could not put down this new crime thriller I've been reading.
Oh, yeah, right. I was up late reading too.
Your horror novels, right? Don't they leave you feeling a little scared before you go to sleep?
Sometimes when I read scary stuff, it does.
No, not really. It's all fiction, so it's pretty easy to distinguish from reality.
But I also have that attitude too, so.
Is that so? Wow, that's not like my book at all. The crimes in this story are all based on real cases. My jaw hits the floor every time I turn the page.
Shinya and Noriko are like my two brain cells that activate in my brain. Because I like crime, true crime, and I like horror.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Anyway, let me tell you this. Your friend Sato can take a data entry opening starting from Monday.
Did she come in for an interview or you just got her the job? Holy crap.
She doesn't even need to interview. That's how much the boss trusts me.
Wow. I'm genuinely impressed with Shinya's ability to score Aoi a job. Say what you want about the guy, but the bigwigs obviously have faith in him.
Wow, Shinya! I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't thank me yet. Sato is going to be worked to the bone. I hope she's prepared for it.
Trust me, anything will be better than her current job. Really, thank you, Shinya. You came through for us here.
Well, I'm just happy to help. Hey, Noriko, can I ask you something?
Ask away, my friend, puppy.
Sure.
Shoot! Oh, right. An expression. Sorry, I just remembered this case in the novel I'm reading, where a police officer shoots at a perp, only to...
Shinya?
Hey, you, wanted to ask me something?
Right. Are you friends with Watanabe?
Uh-oh. I blink a couple of times.
Tomoe?
You're on a first-name basis with her. Then you must be great friends.
I mean, I wouldn't say...
Listen, would you mind putting in a good word for me with her?
Huh?
I'm kind of interested in, taking her out sometime. But I could never ask her myself.
Oh, wow. I'm stunned. gobsmacked. Speechless. Shinya likes Tomoe? I thought he liked me. Is my intuition wrong? I also thought he liked you. I guess both of our intuitions are wrong. I wonder if the clues have been in front of me this whole time. What else haven't I been seeing?
Noriko? What do you say?
Shinya, look. Honestly, I'm not really friends with Tomoe. I don't think I can help you.
Oh, I see. That's a shame. I thought maybe you were close. Darn. I guess there's not much to be done, is there? Even after I helped you and Sato out and all.
Oh, he's making me feel bad about it. Is he seriously trying to guilt me? I have to hand it to him. I didn't think he had it in him. Well, mission achieved. I feel guilty.
Well, I suppose you can just tell Sato to start work on Monday morning.
Okay, Shinya. I'll try my best, okay?
Guess I'll see you around the office then.
Shinya leaves, and I bury my face in my hands. Has this world gone mad all of a sudden? Shinya likes Tomoe, not me. Are you upset about that? It's not that I'm disappointed. Hell, I don't have feelings for the guy. But for him to be interested in someone vapid like her just blows my mind. He's got a type. What's wrong with that? To add insult to my literal injury, Tomoe assaulted me yesterday. She has a vicious, violent side to her that Shinya doesn't know about. He could be in real danger if he pursues her. I'm completely unable to process what I should do. Shinya scored Aoi a job, and I'm truly thankful. Do I feel like I owe him one? Should I ask Tomoe out for him, or just warn him about her? I need to clear my head. I decide to step away from my desk and visit the restroom. Tomoe's gonna come in there. He's gonna come in there. Though I've got no need to use the restroom, I enter a stall and lock the door behind me. Sitting on the toilet's closed lid, I lean back and exhale. I'm getting too caught up in office drama. That's what the issue is. It's unlike me. Workplace drama is one of the worst things ever. When I was working at unnamed factory that I will not name, the girls in there were so mean to me. I don't know what I did to piss them off, but they caused so much drama. I don't know. It was miserable though, and I try my best to avoid the drama, but you know, the drama comes in everyday life. I'm supposed to be stoic, unflinching. It's my ideology, my entire identity. My emotions are better locked away than stitched on my sleeve. I'm Corpse Girl, for crying out loud. My purpose is bigger than all of this. I'm destined for greatness. The day will come when people fear my name. Right? I shake the doubts from my mind and pat my cheeks. Yeah. Ow. I'm doing all of this for the right reasons. I know I am. I'm starting to doubt myself now, but I'll never see my mission through. An unfamiliar jingle rings out through the restroom, echoing off the walls. What was that? It sounded like a phone alert, but where did it come from? That sounded like an alien. It takes me a few seconds to realize I have my own phone in my hands and it's vibrating incessantly. I must have grabbed it subconsciously from my desk when I stood up. The screen is lit up and a message reads, "One new article matches your custom filter. Dead body lol." Wait, what? The auto newsfeed I set up last night, it actually located something? I hurriedly unlock my screen and open a certain app. For the same app I was trawling through last night looking for the obituaries. A little unread mail icon sits at the top of my screen, blinking and practically shouting for my attention. I sneezed. I hit the icon and read the information presented to me. Article posted online today at 11:22 a.m. Keywords found: miss, accident, numerical data 30 to 50. Identical image found? Yes, image data found. Where did I get identical? I don't know. May 27th. Miss Akane Tsurumaki, 36, of Chiba Prefecture, was pronounced dead this morning in her personal residence at 8:38 a.m. The chief coroner reports that Miss Tsurumaki was involved in an accident resulting in self-asphyxiation. Miss Tsurumaki is survived by her husband, Mr. Goro Tsurumaki, at 42, and their daughter, Miss Fu Tsurumaki. A funeral service will be held on Friday. View image? I hurriedly tap the button and gasp at the image that loads. It's her. The photo. It's unmistakably the same woman. Plain features, little makeup, no signs of personality. Akane Tsurumaki, the latest victim to receive a photo of her own corpse. My breathing stops all of a sudden, and I'm gasping for air. My cheeks on fire, and my fingers are numb. I did it. My meticulously crafted photo caused this woman to end her own life. An accident resulting in self-asphyxiation, meaning she died by suicide, strangled herself, or held her own head down in the bath. The news never reported anything as a suicide. It's such a taboo topic in this culture. Everything is always an accident. All this time. I've been trying to compel somebody to kill themselves. My corpse photo constantly becomes more and more elaborate, more and more convincing and realistic. And now somebody has died again. Because of me? Because of Corpse Girl. I was right all along. I do possess power. I have the power to end lives through my work, my art. I've known it all this time. Finally proven it. Nui Hatono's death planted the seeds of the belief in my mind. The belief that Corpse Girl is more than a mortal being. Now, Akane Tsurumaki's demise has caused more seeds to bloom and blossom into pure certainty. Corpse Girl can truly end lives. It's a wonderful revelation and it relieves my turbulent mind. However, I can't get my fingers to scroll back up to reread the obituary. My hands aren't functioning. My legs dangle lifelessly from the toilet seat, and my coffee from this morning is working its way back up my throat. I feel the sting of tears in my eyes. Sweat trickles down my forehead, dripping down my uncharacteristically thick makeup. All of a sudden, I can't breathe. My lungs refuse to take in any more oxygen. I panic and fall forward, miraculously slamming my head onto the stall floor to prevent my head from colliding with the floor. My nails scraping against the door's enamel paint, peeling off chunks of green from the surface as I slide down, down, and down, until my head rests uncomfortably on the damp tiles. Ew. My eyes roll back and my tongue rolls out of the side of my mouth, dangerously close to the tiled floor. But I completely am out of sight and mind. I taste foundation and blush, a little bit of sweat, and then nothing at all as the still air envelops my taste buds. I'm creeped out. My photo killed that woman. That woman killed herself because of my photo. My photo killed that woman. That woman killed herself because of my photo. That woman killed that photo. My woman killed that photo of herself because of that photo of that woman who killed herself in the photo. What the fuck is going on, girl? My eyes begin to retain their focus and my stomach turns, heaves and shakes, and warm coffee spills from my lips as I try to smile but only manage to gurgle. I'm disturbed. The gritty paint underneath my fingernails has a rough texture that I don't like very much. I feel queasy and ecstatic at the same time. It's a horribly wonderful feeling that I could do without. So much for stoic, unflinching Noriko. Remember stoic, unflinching Noriko? This is her. Writhing on the bathroom floor, her lungs working once more and her breath ragged and gasping, sucking in air like a mosquito sucks in blood. This is Noriko. Noriko with her grandiose fantasies of death and killing people without having to kill them at all. Without having to leave her apartment because the outside world is scary, and there are people out there that'll probably try to kill her. This is Noriko, me, the real me, acting tough and fearless when I'm crying on the inside. Always sad, always miserable, always lying on the bathroom floor with my fists clenched and my phone rusting in a puddle, and my hands slowly spiraling out of control. This is me. I did this. I killed that woman. She had a husband and a daughter, and some random person requested that I kill her, so I did it. She probably didn't do anything wrong. She looked boring. She must have just rubbed somebody the wrong way. Maybe she didn't even know what she did. Just like how I rubbed Tomoe the wrong way, and I don't know what I did. But Tomoe slapped me, twice, hard, and it hurt, and it must have hurt that woman too when she strangled herself and killed herself. I need a minute. This is... Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. Killed her. I directly killed her with my indirect actions. She's dead now, and I'm alive, and I'm still here, lying on the bathroom floor of the 14th story of Shinjuku's Temujin office building, and I have paint underneath my fingernails, and Aoi's going to start working here on Monday. This girl is insane. She's actually clinically insane. There's something wrong with her. But I did it. I killed her. Like, why did she mention Aoi? I killed her, finally. After countless months of pretense, of false starts, of failures and disappointments, I killed somebody again. Corpse Girl strikes for the second time. And above all else, this grime and muck on the floor and the tingly feeling underneath my fingernails. Above all that, this feels good. Feels so good. Blood has returned to my legs, and the pins and needles have faded. My toes quiver beneath my stockings and shoes. An electrical charge pulses my thighs and dissipates through my feet. I manage to plant my 2 hands firmly on the tiles and push myself back up to my wobbly knees. I suck in air and breathe all of it back almost at once. I feel dizzy, and a bizarre warmth is welling up inside my stomach and chest. I manage to steady myself enough to sit back on top of the toilet seat. With my feet planted firmly on the ground and my hands resting on my lap, I try to regain my sense of self. Might have lost composure a little bit upon reading the news, but who could blame me? Everything I've worked for over the last year is finally starting to pay off. My second victim is dead, and with this, Corpse Girl's popularity is sure to rise. More and more people will issue requests through my website. More and more people will receive corpse photos. More and more people will... She killed herself. She killed herself. Oh, how I wish I could see the real body. If only I could see her mangled corpse, drenched in sweat and finally at peace. That's not... I notice my phone is wedged between my wet fingers. I must have subconsciously scooped it from the pool of muck on the floor. I want to mention something here. I have this on Steam, but you can buy this on the Switch. So there's that. That's... I try to ignore the sticky texture clinging to the screen. Ew. My fingers no longer numb. I scroll and reread the obituary article. Miss Akane Tsurumaki, 36, of Chiba Prefecture, was pronounced dead this morning. Dead. Pronounced dead. My breathing staggers once again. My jaw gently lowers. Involved in an accident. Hot steam clouds my face, resulting in self-asphyxiation. Salivate unconsciously, and a trickle of moisture creeping down my chin and dropping on my lap. My cheeks are flushed, my vision slightly blurred. Because of me. He killed. I let out a gasp. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, I feel uncomfortable reading this. Okay, I'm uncomfortable. I can't read this. I can't read this. What the fuck?
You look like horse shit.
What the fuck? I am horse shit. I'm absolutely the horsest of horse shits.